20 coolest things my dad has done in his life so far, in my opinion. Okay, number one, along with my mom, had two boys and raised us in Marin, an area they loved and visited often while living in San Francisco. Spent one wonderful year in Wiesbaden, Germany, along the Rhine River, while serving in the Army Air Corps during the occupation following World War II,
This is when you should talk about Hilda.
and visited Paris and
Lost
London
his
while
virtue
there.
to Hilda behind the barracks.
Was an entrepreneur most of his life because he didn't want to work for anybody or answer to a boss.
Right.
Bought an empty lot in Larkspur, designed our house, and had a contractor build it from scratch in 1964. Played a mean game of ping pong until the age of 93 when COVID restrictions shut down the table where we played.
Right.
Was about the first person in America to own a Volkswagen Beetle, ordering it from a catalog and having delivered from Europe long before dealerships opened in California.
Right. Because it was the cheapest car you could find. Probably because it was so fresh out of Germany, it was made by prisoners.
Number eight. When first married, lived in a bungalow with my mom on a beach at Shelter Cove in Pacifica.
Right.
Number 9, as a kid, grew up playing in the empty lots that still existed in the marina in San Francisco and snuck into the Presidio from time to time until MPs threw them out.
Levita said her dad played in the empty lots too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Number 10, bought inexpensive rental homes in Corte Madera because he liked them as investments and enjoyed doing any necessary handyman work on them.
And he threw it away just before property appreciation happened in Marin.
It just wouldn't be the same without the commentary.
No, but you used to be quiet.
Those are the 20 worst things he ever
You used to
did.
be quiet.
Yeah, my kids. Bill.
Number 11,
Don't
came
worry.
home one day, and Bob, you said this is from you. Number 11, came home one day with a small sailboat on the roof of his car because he had decided sailing was a good activity he could share with his boys.
That was the best thing he ever did.
That's why I included it. You thought it was the best thing you ever did.
I know it is.
Taught himself how to screen print and created some truly wonderful pieces.
You
Single,
have puppet making on here?
this video is going
This
to
is-
require
this is
heavy
a-
editing.
Yeah, heavy editing, really.
Number 13, single-handedly saved 4 small children, his 2 sons and their 2
Oh, God, yes.
cousins, from the surf in Santa Cruz, scooping us up from a rogue wave. Because if he hadn't, he'd have to answer to my mom and her sister.
And her sister.
Number 14, starred in a TV commercial, and not just because he waived the talent fee.
That was nepotism.
15, took very good care of my mom during the last 12 years of her life when she was dealing with worsening effects of lung cancer. Number 16, had a habit of whistling when nervous and whistled most when giving us haircuts while we were in grade school. We knew the more frantic the whistle, the worse the cut.
Right.
That's hilarious.
While working on my brother's boat at the age of 89, fell in the water and almost drowned, but managed to pull himself out all on his own. Number 18 was perhaps the only person in the Bay Area who didn't feel the '89 earthquake, and as a result, couldn't really understand what all the fuss was about.
That's pretty
It's
funny.
true.
Go figure. Number 19, taught my brother and me how to fish when we were little, but left out the part about putting bait on our hooks because he really didn't want us to catch anything. Sneaky.
That's true.
Number 20, and this is the last one, married my mom, an Irish girl. A fact that horrified his Italian family, but was no doubt the coolest thing he ever did because she kept him wildly entertained for 54 years.
That's true.
That's true too.
Maria,
Yeah?
did you